Television in the 70s, 80s, and 90s was filled with unforgettable stars who brought characters to life and became part of our everyday viewing. These actors were once at the center of attention, celebrated for their roles in popular sitcoms, dramas, and family shows. But as the years passed, many of them stepped away from fame, and their appearances have changed so much that they look nearly unrecognizable today. In this video, we're highlighting 10 forgotten TV actors from that golden era who may surprise you with how different they look now compared to their television glory days. Whether you watched them growing up or are just discovering them now, this nostalgic journey will remind you how fast time flies. Stay tuned as we reveal the transformations that will leave you stunned. And don't forget, like, share, and make sure to subscribe for more amazing then and now stories. 1. Mark Price. Mark Price, best remembered as Skippy Handelman on Family Ties, was the lovable, nerdy neighbor who constantly chased after Mallory. In the 1980s, his quirky charm made him a fan favorite. Today, however, Mark looks almost unrecognizable compared to his sitcom days. He shifted careers into stand-up comedy and behind-the-scenes work, leaving fans surprised at how different the once familiar Skippy appears decades later. 2. Erin Moran. Erin Moran rose to fame as Joni Cunningham on Happy Days and its spin-off Joni Loves Chachi. Beloved for her sweet charm and girl-next-door appeal, she became a recognizable TV star of the 1970s and 1980s. Later in life, Erin's appearance changed drastically, making her nearly unrecognizable from her youthful days on screen. Despite struggles, she remains remembered as the iconic Joni who brought warmth to classic television. 3. Mindy Cohn. Mindy Cohn became famous as Natalie Green on The Facts of Life, where her humor and bright personality made her a fan favorite. During the late 70s and 80s, she was one of television's most recognizable teen stars. Over the years, Mindy's look has changed significantly, surprising many longtime viewers. Though no longer the bubbly Natalie, she continues to work in acting and voice roles, showing her lasting versatility. 4. Jimmie Walker. Jimmie Walker shot to fame in the 1970s as J.J. Evans on Good Times, where his catchphrase, "Dynamite," became a cultural phenomenon. At the height of his career, he was a household name, admired for his comedic timing and lively personality. Today, Jimmie looks strikingly different from his youthful TV image, making him nearly unrecognizable to some fans. Still, his legacy as one of sitcom history's brightest stars remains strong. 5. Laura Jill Miller. Laura Jill Miller became a familiar face in the 1980s as Samantha Kaniski on Gimme a Break, where her spunky charm won over audiences. As a child star, she was instantly recognizable on television. Over the years, however, her appearance has changed so much that many fans barely recognize her today. Interestingly, Laura transitioned into a successful career in voice acting, proving her talent extends far beyond her early TV fame. 6. Anson Williams. Anson Williams is best remembered as Potsy Weber on Happy Days, where he played the wholesome, musical teen alongside Richie and Fonzie. During the 1970s, he was a recognizable TV heartthrob with boy-next-door looks. Decades later, Anson's appearance has changed so much that fans find him almost unrecognizable. Rather than staying in front of the camera, he successfully shifted into directing, leaving behind his youthful sitcom image for a new career path. 7. Danny Bonaduce. Danny Bonaduce rose to fame as a red-headed child star playing Danny Partridge on The Partridge Family in the 1970s. Known for his wit and comedic timing, he was one of the most recognizable young actors of the era. As an adult, Danny's appearance has changed drastically, making him nearly unrecognizable from his TV past. He later reinvented himself as a radio personality and reality star, proving his resilience in entertainment. 8. Todd Bridges. Todd Bridges became a household name as Willis Jackson on Different Strokes, delivering the famous line, "Watch you talkin' 'bout, Willis?" alongside Gary Coleman. In the late 70s and 80s, he was one of television's most recognizable young stars. Over the years, Todd's appearance has transformed, leaving many fans surprised at his unrecognizable look today. Despite personal struggles, He managed to turn his life around and continues working in the entertainment industry. 9. Karen Kay. Karen Kay was a familiar face on TV in the late 70s and 80s, appearing in shows like The Betty White Show and It's Your Move. Known for her lively presence and beauty, she captured audiences during her prime. Today, Karen looks vastly different, making her nearly unrecognizable from her early career. She eventually stepped away from acting, leaving fans with fond memories of her versatile and charming television performances. 10. Mason Reese. Mason Reese became a pop culture sensation in the 1970s thanks to his quirky charm in TV commercials for products like Underwood Deviled Ham and Dunkin' Donuts. With his distinctive voice and childlike innocence, he was instantly recognizable. As an adult, however, Mason's appearance changed so drastically that many barely recognize him today. Though he stepped away from the spotlight, he remains remembered as one of the most unique child stars. And there you have it, 10 forgotten TV actors from the 70s, 80s, and 90s who look almost unrecognizable today. These stars once filled our screens with laughter, drama, and unforgettable performances, becoming an important part of television history. While time has certainly changed their appearances, their impact on pop culture will never be forgotten. Whether they stayed in the entertainment industry or chose completely different paths, each of them left behind memories that fans still cherish decades later. Looking back at their transformations reminds us not only of how much television has evolved, but also how these actors helped shape an entire generation of storytelling. We hope this trip down memory lane brought back some nostalgia and maybe even a few surprises. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your friends, and most importantly, subscribe for more amazing then and now stories.